Hello, welcome to Fit in 15. I am sweaty. I'm in the same outfit as your 45-minute workout because I just finished doing that one. So if you haven't done that one this week, definitely do it. It is a good one. Spicy, spicy, spicy. For this workout, you need one medium dumbbell, so I've got a 10. I do have a 5 kicking around here just for baby's sake because a couple of these moves are like sneakily core, use a lot of your core strength. So I may need to drop down to 5, but we'll see how it goes. But you guys should be good with like something that's medium, an 8, 10, a 12, something in that kind of sphere. We are going to do one regular move, then we'll rest, and we'll do a variation of that regular move. So our first move is going to be an overhead squat. Also, just a reminder, these are just quick 15-minute circuits, so there's no warm-up, no stretch, so make sure you're nice and warm before we get into it. You're going to do a wider than your normal squat, so it makes it a little bit easier. You're going to hold your dumbbell both sides of it overhead squats, down and up for 30 seconds. Be ready? In 3, 2, 1, go for it. So hold it up overhead, sit back on your heels, core nice and strong. This is a true full body move. We are using our glutes, our quads, our hips, our core, our shoulders. We are already halfway there. Fight for that depth. Try to get low. Try to keep those arms nice and straight. Shoulders down away from your ears. 7 seconds to go. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. We are going to do that same move, but we are going to add an overhead press at the bottom of the move. So we'll take it to our chest, press it forward, or press it up overhead at the bottom. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So get into your squat, stay there, press it back up, then come up. If you see me looking to my left over and over again, it is because there is a near there, and I'm trying to check to make sure that there's no coning or anything happening in my core that shows me this is too much for my core. 10 more seconds. 7 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 20 seconds. We're going to go into kettlebell swings next. So you have a choice. You can hold the end of the dumbbell just like this, or you can hold both sides. And a little hinge, not too much. Keep the chest high. Push the hips forward to swing. 5 seconds. Overhead if you're comfy. Shoulder rise if not. 3, 2, 1. Little hinge and push. Watch your light fixtures. Make sure you're not going to hit anything up there. If you are, better to hold both ends instead of one end, or a few tiny little hands. But a lot of this power is coming from the low body. Push the hips forward, squeeze the glutes. 10 seconds. Eyes stay forward the whole time. That weight doesn't pull you under. In 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. Alternating dumbbell swings is our variation. So this time we're actually going to hold the handle of the dumbbell, hinge. We only push it to shoulder height, pass it to the other hand to do the same thing. Now, if you're comfy with it, you'll be quicker. 3, 2, 1. Hinge and push, hinge and push. Take your time if this is a newer move. It'll be harder on the shoulders because you'll have to hold it up at shoulder height for a bit to pass. If you're comfy with it, that pass gets real quick. But make sure you're in control, nice neutral back. 10 seconds, power from the legs. 7, 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up, side lunges. Just like we do in our warm-up, nice and wide, but this time we have a dumbbell. Opposite dumbbell to foot. If you want to make it harder, you can pop up on the heel. Down to the foot if you can. If that's too much, knee or shin. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, hinge and stand. Now we want to send the hips, the butt back. That will naturally drop us, and that way we don't have to round that back. We're not worried about how far down we get. We just want to put all that weight onto the working leg. We want to send the hips back. 10 more seconds. 7 more seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now we're going to do hard side lunges. So we're going to go a little bit wider. We're going to hold the dumbbell in a goblet position against the chest, under the chin. We're going to come down onto one side, up on the heel if we can. We're going to stay low to shift. 3, 2, 1. So come down onto one side. Now stay low as you shift to the other side. We're gonna go back and forth. If this feels like too much, get rid of this. Just body weight, or use the floor to help you a little bit. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Leg to leg, slow and controlled, trying to stay at the same level the whole time. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 20 seconds. Next up, plie squats. So we are still wide. Toes are going to be in your natural turnout towards the side of the room. Don't force it. And we want to come to a position where when we bend, the knees are stacked over the ankles. We're going to hold the dumbbell straight down. You can hold it like this or like this. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Down and up. Keeping that chest pretty high. Knees follow the line of the toes. Knees are finishing over top of the ankles. And we can feel an amazing inner thigh stretch as we come down and a nice burn in the bottom of your glutes. Way more than halfway through it. 10 more seconds. You're doing great. In 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Same thing, but this time we're gonna peel off one heel at a time, okay? So we're gonna pop onto a toe, that heel comes off even at the top of the move when it's tough. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1. One heel off, down and up, then switch, other heel off. Now it's really hard to get that heel off at the top of the move. It's not so hard as we bend, but we wanna get that height even with the legs straight. So now we're getting a deeper stretch. We're also getting a calf burn. 10 seconds. Almost there. In 5, in 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, forward raise to overhead. So we're gonna stand nice and strong. We're gonna hold both sides of the dumbbell all the way up to overhead, all the way back down, body staying still. 10 seconds, lots of shoulder work here. In 5, 3, 2, 1, forward raise to overhead, all the way up and all the way back down. So we just want to watch that as we lift up, we're not leaning or swinging. We want to control that drop, so don't just let it go. Get strong on the way up and on the way down. 10 more seconds. Feeling the shoulders, a little bit of that upper back. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now we're gonna make that a little bit harder. Every time we get to shoulder height, you're gonna give me a steer the car. One up, one down, then switch it, go back to neutral, finish the move. On the way down, same thing, stop at the shoulders. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1. Up to shoulder height, steer the car, then back to neutral, then finish it. On the way down, stop there again, steer the car, back to neutral, and finish it. That's your combo. One up, one down, then switch. The good news is it takes a while. 10 more seconds to go. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Awesome. Okay, so you know all the moves now. We're gonna do it again, but this time we're gonna do shorter. So last time we did 30 seconds, and we'd rest 15 seconds before we did 30 seconds of the variation. Now we're gonna do 20 seconds of the basic move right into 20 seconds of the variation. We'll only rest between the duos. So in 10 seconds, 20 seconds of overhead squats, and 20 seconds with a press at the bottom. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, nice wide squat stance, down and up, dumbbell over your head, core nice and tight. 10 seconds down, 10 to go. In 7 seconds, we're gonna add that overhead press at the bottom. In 3, 2, 1, on the next one, stay at the bottom, give me an overhead press, then go back up. Only 20 seconds. You're gonna be fine. You're already more than halfway through it. 7 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, kettlebell swings, 20 seconds there, holding one end or both ends, right into where we hold the handle and shoulder height for the alternating dumbbell swings. 10 seconds is going to be 40 seconds of cardio here at this one. Full body move. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Hinge and push all the way overhead if you're comfy. Lots of power coming from the legs. The good news is you're way more than halfway through this whole circuit. 8 more seconds here, then right into your dumbbell swings in 5, 3, 2, 1. Grab the handle just to shoulder height. That's where we change hands every single rep. Very similar form to the kettlebell swing. Halfway, 10 down, 10 to go. Keep pushing. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Next up, side lunges into hard side lunges. Oh, my baby is moving me. 10 seconds. I'm going to rock this one with no weights. You hold your weight opposite hand to foot. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Down and up. Dumbbell to the opposite foot. You have been through 10.5 minutes of this circuit. You only have 4.5 minutes to go, okay? We are so close. In 5 seconds, we make it harder. 3, 2, 1. Get a little wider. Get low. Goblet position. Shift from one side to the next. Staying low the whole time. Hopping up on the heel if you can. 10 more seconds. You're almost there. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 20 seconds, plie squats next. So 20 seconds, just basic, regular plie squats. And then 20 seconds where we take one heel off at a time. 10 seconds to go. In 7, here we go. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Down and up, regular reps. Every time you do a rep, you are getting closer to being done with this circuit. You've worked so hard, built some serious strength. These moves are no joke. 5 more seconds, then one heel off at a time. 3, 2, 1. Same thing, lift that heel off. Press into that big toe side. Find that extra little stretch and that extra burn in those calves. 10 more seconds. You're already more than halfway through it now in 7. In 5, in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up, forward raise to overhead, and then we're gonna go right into the same move, but pausing at shoulder height for our steer the carbs. 10 seconds. Here we go in 5, 3, 2, 1. So just regular, all the way up and all the way down, controlling the lift and the drop. I'm gonna go with this guy. 8 more seconds, then we're gonna add that steer the car. In 5, 3, 2, 1. On this next one, stop at the shoulders. 1 up, 1 down, switch it back to neutral, then finish the move. Do the same thing on the way down. 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we have one thing left to do before we're done. Less than 2 minutes, okay? We are just gonna do the regular moves. No more of the variations. 20 seconds, each regular move, but no rest. One move right into the next, okay? But then we're done. So in 12 seconds, now, no, just 10 seconds, overhead squats. Here we go in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Last set, best set. 20 seconds, each move, just the OG moves. Halfway there, 10 more seconds, then we're gonna go right into your kettlebell swings. No rest in this last round, but we only have a little over a minute to go. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Hold the end or both sides, kettlebell swings. Hinge and push, find that power, push those hips forward, squeeze those glutes. Halfway in 10 seconds, nice and wide for our side lunges. Dumbbell to the opposite foot. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Nice and wide. Big bend. Bring it up over to the other side. Put that weight onto that foot, onto that leg. If you want to make it harder, you're popping up on the heel. In 7 seconds, turn out those toes for plie squats. 3, 2, 1. Let's see your plie squats. Down and up. Big bend. Adjust yourself if those knees are tracking way past those ankles, and especially if they're tracking past the toes. 10 more seconds. 1 more move to go. Forward raise to overhead. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All the way up, all the way down. At least we don't have to stop at the shoulders for that steer the car. Control the lift, control the drop. 8 more seconds. We're almost there. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. We did it. Awesome job. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for sweating with me.